Good morning. What we're going to talk about today is the performance upgrades. We're going to do a 4-part series. This first part is on our cold air intake system. The cold air intake system is a must for all vehicles. What we're doing is replacing our stock box, air filter box, and we're going to put in a cold air intake that's going to basically give you quite a lot more air. The key to a good running vehicle is to pump in as much air as possible into the motor. The more air you can get in and the more air you can get out is going to enhance the performance. Everyone should put a cold air intake regardless if it's a 4-cylinder, V6, a V8, it doesn't matter. What we're dealing here with today is a 3.9 liter Dodge Dakota Sport Magnum, and I'm going to give you a little info on this cold air intake. The purpose of this video to show you how to do it for about 1/3 the cost. What we started with is a cold air intake system that we bought off eBay. Now the only part that I actually used off of this was the pipe. You can see right here. The pipe off of the cold air intake system I bought was $28. Most companies want anywhere from $240 to $500 depending on the application. And a lot of the hype is in the bend of the pipe, the scientifically proven on the bends and things of that nature. That's irrelevant. The key is to get a 3-inch pipe for airflow purposes. Now you can go Spectra also sells elbows, different lengths. You can make your own. The important part of your cold air intake is right here. Get a good picture of that. Is your filter. To get a good filter. Now the one I got off of eBay was a decent filter, but you need the best, and my opinion is K&N. There's a lot of good ones out there though, and that's what I did. So I took this $28 air intake system and I replaced the filter with a K&N $54.95. So we've got approximately $80 including taxes invested in this cold air intake. Now people wonder, why would you even bother with a cold air intake? The key to a good running motor is to get as much air into your motor as possible. Our fourth part is going to be exhaust system, and that's talking about getting all that air out of your engine. And the stock, everything is basically designed for emissions on your vehicle. Your air box, your filter, and everything like that restricts your airflow. By putting this on, you're going to basically put about 3 times more air, if not more, into your motor, helping throttle response, high RPM, power, pretty much performance in general. You're going to be pretty amazed. And like I said, eBay or over-the-counter Spectras are the way to go. And simple adaptation here. We just take out your box, which was located right in this area right here. Take it out. This is all bolt on. You're talking about a 5 to 10 minute installation. It's no big deal. And what we're going to do is we're going to fire up this vehicle. This is a 13-year-old vehicle. I'm going to let you hear how it runs. I think you'll be pretty impressed. And what we're also going to do next time is we're going to talk about the charging system. Absolutely important. Good charging system, all the way from your distributor cap down to your coil, is going to make a huge difference in your performance. And then my favorite, we're going to talk about your thermostat, your temperature control of your vehicle. Temperature control of your vehicle is, to me, probably the most important thing that you can do to your vehicle. Reason being, you're going to add a lot of life to your vehicle by dropping your temperature, and you're going to run in that sweet spot. The stock temperature for all vehicles, the reason they do it is for emission purposes. I live in a state where, like I mentioned in my other videos, they don't worry too much about emissions. I'm not saying I don't care about the environment. I do care about the environment, but my truck is not going to make or break it. I can tell you that much. There's plenty of polluters out there. So what we're going to do now is we're going to fire it up. I want you to hear it, hear how smooth it runs, and just let you guys check it out. If you notice, I got an instant fire there. That's the charging system we'll be talking about next time. It's absolutely phenomenal. It's pretty chilly outside. As you see, I'm wearing a hat, and this truck's been sitting for at least 13 hours. But that's the kind of fire up you're going to get in our next segment on our charging system. We'll be doing that for quite a bit cheaper also. But I'm going to let you look at that cold air intake one more time. If you got any questions, you can email me about where I got the pipe, and let you check this out. I don't even know if you can tell it's running. This is how smooth it's running. But once again, the cold air intake, extremely important. If you're going to start upgrading your vehicle, let's start with our cold air intake. And I'll tell you what, it doesn't matter what kind of vehicle you drive. Like I said, my truck's 13 years old, and personally, it runs as good as it did stock. I mean, excuse me, off the factory line, and maybe even better. Actually, not even maybe. I know it's for a fact it does run better. I'm gonna let you listen to the sound of the motor. A lot of this does have to do with that cold air intake. It's going to sound a lot better on our Part 4 when we do the MagnaFlow exhaust system. I'm going to let you listen to this 13-year-old vehicle and tell me what you think. Pretty amazing. Anyway, that's the cold air intake, around $80. Get your pipe off of eBay. It's from a company called Add Motors. ADMOTORS. The guy has every cold air intake for every vehicle made, pretty much. And like I said, the filter that come with it, say nothing negative about it, it's a decent filter. All you got to do is make that simple K&N upgrade, $54.95. It's approximate just for this vehicle, but I really don't think their filters go much over 70. But there's no filter in the world better than that. That's, like I said, this is an opinion. And I hope this helps you guys. Just remember, your vehicle is the most important thing, material-wise. That gets us to and from work, gives us our pleasure, our fun in driving. And if you like that little extra horsepower, let's do some of these simple upgrades. Signing out now, and we'll be back next time for the charging system. Just remember, all right, have a good day.